Welcome to the video presentation on double pole erection. Here we will see the setup for laying the high tension HT double pole structure. The pole pit trench digging has been completed. You can see 5 earthing pipes through which galvanized iron, GI wire for earthing, grounding is coming out for earthing grounding connections. In this clip, you will be able to see and understand the loading of pole for transportation, unloading and erection of 11-meter long plain cement concrete PCC poles for HT installation. At this site, pole erection is being carried with the help of a crane. However, it is not necessary that all poles are erected with the help of a crane. Poles are erected manually also depending upon the site and availability of resources. In this clip, you can see the method employed to lift the pole and erect it perpendicular or vertical on the ground. The clearance or distance between the two poles of DP structure should be 2200 mm. This helps in properly supporting all the accessories of the pole-mounted substation. It is very important to lift the pole carefully to avoid any accident or damage to the pole. You can see the pole is lifted from its minor axis, keeping the cantilever system for balance. Here, the pole is hooked to the crane and lifted up carefully, keeping the balance of the pole. The lineman is tightening the knot beneath the pole for anchoring through the rope. You can now observe the method adopted for carefully lifting the pole. Now, you can see that the pole is hooked straight and placed vertically from both sides. The anchoring is being carried out by assistant linemen or linemen. We have to erect the pole in the pit made for pole erection. Thus, anchoring is required. It is aligned on both the sides with the help of a rope. This is done by assistant linemen or linemen. The crane operator moves the pole very slowly and carefully to place in the pole pit. The pole is being tilted to avoid contact with the overhead lines obstructing it. The pole has to pass below them and placed just below the lines. You can observe how carefully the pole is being placed inside the pit onto the cemented base plate while aligning the side anchors. The other poles will also be erected in a similar way to complete the DP structure. The pole has been aligned in a particular position. Now, the pole is twisted to place it exactly over the base plate. The alignment will be checked when placing the pole. Here, the supervisor or linemen are turning the pole to change its position. This is to place it properly on the base plate with the correct position and then complete the alignment. Now, the pole is erected and properly mounted on the base plate. A 4-inch cemented slab is already made beneath the pole. To complete the erection of pole, we have to fill the pit with soil. Similarly, the second pole will also be erected. This pole has been erected and aligned. Therefore, the pit is filled with soil so that the hook used for mounting the pole can be removed. It will be used to pick up the next pole. Here, you can see that while filling the soil, we are using a soil tamper to ensure that the soil is tight around the pole and the pole is placed firmly. A spade is used to press the soft soil so that the pole is firmly placed. In addition, the hard soil is also filled to ensure that the pole is firmly embedded in the ground. The second pole is erected similarly. The clearance between the two poles should be 2200 mm. This dimension is being measured here using a measuring tape. Based on this, the soil filling exercise will start later. Now, they are adjusting it as there is some difference in measurement of clearance between the poles. They are lifting the pole because the alignment is not correct. Now you can see the measurement is correct. The vertical alignment is also being checked. After checking the vertical alignment, the soil filling exercise will start. They have measured and checked the distance of 2200 mm. The executive has checked alignment, the twisting point has been checked, and now this is about to be completed. Just like filling the soil was done for the previous pole, it will be done for this pole also. They are placing a mild steel MS channel to check whether the vertical alignment is correct. Now, from surface to surface, the alignment is done and it is correct. You can see here that as per the measuring tape, the exact distance is 2200 mm. Now, they have removed the anchor ropes. Now, the soil refilling exercise will start. Now, you can see that this soil refilling to complete DP structure has started. First, they will fill the soft soil. Then, they will lay the hard soil. They will use the soil tamper to tighten the soil around the poles. Then, they will flay the soil around the pole so that the ground is solid and the pole is erected properly. To ensure that the pole remains erect without tilting or loosening, soil refilling and hardening is done simultaneously using soil tamper. For 11 meter or 36 feet high tension pole, 1/6 depth is maintained. This means the pole must be 6 feet under the ground and 30 feet above ground. The final soil refilling and grazing exercise is going on. They are placing layers of hard soil, then brick lining, then hard soil, then brick lining. In this way, the complete DP pole structure is completed. Now, you can see that both poles are erected and the soil refilling exercise is going on. The entire excavated soil is filled and the dressing is done. The ground is leveled and the entire area is cleaned. In this video presentation, we have seen double pole erection. We have seen how the pole was lifted carefully and with the help of a crane and placed in the pit. We have also seen the aligning of the two poles, refilling procedures and pole erection.